trying to get the Venice trip to you August the 28th, 2023. Sister Claire and I toured Europe, leaving Jacksonville on the 15th of August and coming back into Jacksonville somewhere around September the 22nd. But this that went to Venice. Nothing but water, and this is just a blessing that I was able to do this, and hopefully I could bring this to you that you will see some of the things that we did. This bridge that I am standing on is the bridge that when you go across from the hotel to the island of Venice, you get off of your boat, not your boat, but your bus, your car, whatever transportation you have. You stop in a parking area, and then you walk across this particular bridge, and this bridge takes you into the island of Venice, where all of the stores and all of the shops and all the churches and all of the villages and communities and everything is at. You have to walk because there is no car transportation or roads for cars or anything. And so this is the bridge. Now there is a train that will take you, and naturally it has its own place where it stops, where you then have to get off of it and then start doing your walking. This is the little write-up about Venice. It is it's the capital of the northern Italy's Veneto region. It is made up, it's housed on about 100 small islands. And one commentary says about 118 small islands that Venice is built up on. It has a main canal, and you're going to see a lot of this canal because most of our travel was just going on this particular canal. We didn't get off so much and go into the different communities because we didn't know too much about it. And so we just wanted to stay in a place. We got on the taxi and we just came back and got back on our bus and went on to Rome. But it also said that this Venice was founded in about in the 5th century. That's a long time. That's a long time. And it has all kinds of beautiful Renaissance buildings and Gothic buildings on both sides of this canal. And you can walk from one side to the other because there are at least 2 different bridges that you can go across. And then you can just get on the taxi because the taxi will take you from one side to the other. This is a little map showing the different communities. I did not know that. I did not know that Venice was made up of communities and that people actually lived there. Yes, they actually lived there. Castello, San Marco is the main one. Is the same, is another one. Santa Claus has its essence to it, if you will. This is another map showing the same communities. It's just a different type of map. This is another picture that I took of the bridge. You can see this is kind of like a little glass bridge also, but it takes you from where the bus puts you off, walking across this bridge. And then once you get on the other side of it, you into Venice with all of that water, and you're really on the sidewalk. You're on the sidewalk, and you can, I'll show you the sidewalks. They are wide. You know, in some places they just narrow, in some places there is no sidewalk. But it's a beautiful place. This is the bridge going from what I would say the mainland, where the hotel that we stayed in was located, and we are going across this particular bridge, and you can see way in a distance Venice. Now, once you get there, we on the bus. You get there, the bus is going to park in a parking area, and then you get off of the bus, and then you walk. And once you get in there, I mean, it's just amazing. The Rialto is a famous bridge. This is one of the bridges that you can walk across. Now, the Grand Canal has a distance across from about 100 feet to 225 feet. So I'm pretty sure at the smallest 100 feet areas is where they were building these bridges where you can just walk across from one side of the canal to the other side of the canal. But this particular bridge has an arch, and this arch is about 24 feet, I guess, in height, and about 12,000 wooden pilings is holding this particular bridge up. And they said that the thing was built more than 400 years after Venice. I mean, that's a long time. Pilings, you know, you would have steel, wood pilings. And that's something, being a contractor, to know that you have wood pilings that has been under that water for all of this time, and it is still there. These are two other pictures of the Rialto. You can see a gondola. Then you see other little boats that are going through. These particular boats, this gondola, whatever type of boat that was on that water, these people know their place. They know how fast to go because it is a speed limit ordinance there. And they know the number of boats that can go on this particular canal at any one time. Why? Pretty sure because, you know, you have all of this water and you start disturbing all of this water with waves, and then this water is going to go somewhere, and the only place it can go is into these stores up on this the sidewalks or what have you. So they control all of that. St. Thomas is a church, and now this particular church is located in the community of San located. But then you're going to see in the next one that it has another church, the San Stott. It is located in Santa Claus. So you have different churches located in different communities, but they're right there on the Grand Canal, you know, because we're not getting off. We're just riding down, and you're seeing all of these different buildings that are there. This one, St. Stott, was begun in the 11th century, and then it was reconstructed in the 17th century. To me, that is old. This is Sister Clary sitting in one of the water taxis. And then if you see this little sign up here, it gives you all of the different places, the dots, where you can get on and off. Now you can get on and off at any of the communities that it stops at. And then you can also look closer. I told you about the Saint Stock. That is the church, the Saint Toma. That's another church. And then on down here, San Marco. That's a and off at different places, wherever you would like to get on or get off at. And you're just moving down that the canal. Victoria Emmanuel. Now this is interesting and kind of confusing, and because his father, I say his father because I don't know which one is being represented in this monument, whether he the son or the father. But the father was the king of Italy, and this guy here, his son, after his father died, he wanted to be king, and so I'll leave that story exactly where it's at. But when I get to Rome, there another monument of regardless of whether it is the father. Listen, this monument that I'm going to show you in Rome is magnificent. It is so beautiful. I'm going back showing you the different things now, moving back. This is San Marco. But in Rome, in fact, you can look maybe to the side. I don't know whether you can see it on the picture there, but I have a picture of this monument that is facing my particular screen, and because it was just so beautiful, and I just stumbled upon it just walking in Rome. Okay, but back to Venice. This is Basilica of Santa Maria. And just going down the river, going down the canal. This is one of the famous boats. I say famous boat because there were so many of this particular design of boats that is going up and down. And you can see now the way because with all to really have a problem with the waves and with the water, and so that's why they limit that. This is the Grand Canal. It is about 2 miles, 100 to 100, 225 feet. And look at the depth of it. It says that it's about 17 feet deep. That's the annual depth of the canal, about 17 feet deep. And then there are certain things that still, bring in different commodities, barges that does construction repair work to these buildings and what have you that goes up and down it. But you don't have these large ships coming in because it's only about 17 feet in depth. That's the average depth of it. Presentation keep going out, so let me bring it back again. And problem that I've been having, but get it and finish it. It's I've been doing this maybe around the 4th or 5th time. So I want to get it done now. Again, looking at the Grand Canal More pictures of the Grand Canal. I'm taking a selfie now. Sister Claire is probably somewhere shopping. Here she's back with me, and she's taking pictures of me. That's a beautiful picture there. And this is one of the barges. You can look to the upper head, and you see that barge sitting there. That's a construction barge. Maybe it's doing some repair on the buildings or what have you. Look at all the water. Now, you don't see any sidewalks at this area. There's no sidewalks here, but then back forward, you can see sidewalk. We are on one of the taxis going one way, and another taxi is going back the other way. No sidewalks there. You see one ship and a boat that's out there. Nothing but 2 miles long. 2 miles. Remember the map at the beginning? This is where we are now. We are on this particular river, canal, and we're just going all the way down it. And you don't see, this is a gondola. Look at this guy. And then you can see the people. They have their umbrellas, which means that probably was raining. Gondola still going here now. Just nothing but water. Look at the docks on the side where people can dock their boats, what have you. Closer view of this barge, and then look, nothing but water. You don't see no sidewalks now. Back before you saw sidewalks. Now you don't see any sidewalks. Yeah, the water is just right up against these buildings, just going down the line. Now we are in the Adriatic Sea. The Adriatic Sea. The canal opens up into the Adriatic Sea. And I thought it was around the town, and it did not. Go to another have been out of Venice. I know we were out of Venice. We was over on another section, but took you all the way over there. And while you were traveling over there, then you could still look back and see St. Mark's Square. That's in Venice. And you can see the Dog Palace. That's in Venice. That's in those communities of Venice, Santa Maria. But beautiful place. Now to San Marco instead of Santa Maria, San Marco, this is the main community. The main community. I went on Google and I Googled this one. We did not go into this particular square, but this is a beautiful place. We were seeing it from the boat, and this is the Adriatic Sea, and we can look and we can see it from this particular area here. Now you see the St. Mark's Square, and you also see the Dog Palace, and you can see that just from the boat and identifying it with those two steeples. One steeple San Marco, and the other steeple the ruler of Venice. This is where he stayed. This was his headquarters. It is a political house. It housed the political body of the state, including the council and the Council of 10. It is a lavish complex. It has courts, has administrative offices, courtyards, grand stairways, ballrooms, and in the bottom of it, it also had a prison. And so this thing served for a lot of different purposes. Now, remember I told you the Grand Canyon, the span of it was from 100 to 225 feet. This is another bridge. Now, these are the only two bridges that I've seen. It may have been another one, but I took a picture of this one and the Rialto, that famous bridge. But this bridge here is also a walk bridge, and you could just walk across. Just walk across. boats just docking on the side. It's just a lot to see. Just a lot to see. You know, and we, you know, and we're going up and down this river. All the way through the Adriatic Sea, and then now we are on our way back. You know, another gondola. Look at this gondola is going down. Look at kind of in the center, and then you have another commercial vehicle that is going right beside it, and then we are on ours. You know, so all three are just going there again. Another gondola. This is another church. Sister Claire, we're in the Adriatic Sea now, and I'm taking a picture of her with the backdrop of that particular tower there. This is a National History Museum, the one with that banner, that bluish banner that is on the side of it. That's another picture of it right there. That's the end of it. Hopefully that this particular video worked out for me, that I don't have to do it again, but I'm trying my best to get it done. I had a grand time in Venice. The bus going to Rome. A beautiful place. It's a beautiful place, and I'm trusting, praying that I will be able to bring that to you as well. Again, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Venice, beautiful place. Nothing but